If you live in the northern hemisphere and have stepped outside as of late, you've probably realized that it's colder than the farthest reaches of space. That's because it's winter. Hopefully this isn't news to you, because if it is, you need to stop watching this immediately and brush up on your Magic School Bus as fast as you possibly can. Assuming we're all on the same page and know how seasons work, you're probably enjoying the holiday season, and if you're a Westerner, odds are the biggest one for you is Christmas. You've probably decorated a tree, hung up lights, unwrapped enough presents to furnish a Viking funeral, or maybe just watched that one episode of Stranger Things on loop for 3 days straight.
Come on, man, give it up. You're overpowered. Hold on, guys, think about it. We're exact equals mentally and physically. If we start fighting, it'll just go on for infinity. It's true when you think about it.
Just give up and...
Clone fight! What? Mabel, this is Pacifica we're talking about. Fine, I'll bust your ghost. But in exchange, I'll need 3 tickets to the party.
I want to tell you one story. This was the best meal I've ever had in my life, all right? This happened when I was 11 years old in Chicago, Illinois, where I grew up, and it took place at a little restaurant called the Salt and Pepper Diner, which was a family restaurant in the city. Yes, you know the Salt and Pepper Diner? It's a wonderful family restaurant in Chicago, which means that it caters mainly to teenagers and homeless schizophrenics.
Trouble with boot, Walter? Almost makes you miss Slipper, doesn't it? Okay, don't overdo it, Walter. But yeah, Slipper's all right. And now Boot's after his job. Yeah, if only old Slipper could show him up. Catch a few criminals of his own. Maybe he could do with a little bit of help. What do you say? Thanks for these, walkie-talkies, Mr. Ha-Ha. Fox 1, you ready? And I definitely don't play with big wussies like him.
Oh hey, I didn't see you there. So I've brought up my distaste for tweened animations on a couple of occasions, and that I heavily prefer the traditional hand-drawn method much more. A lot of people like to harp on me for this apparently unpopular opinion, so I wanted to justify my argument with a video and a more in-depth explanation than I could ever write in a comment. So to start off, let's talk about what tweened animations actually are, as there are a lot of misconceptions on what tweening is. Tweening, short for in-betweening, is a kind of animation technique utilized by breaking up a character into multiple parts or layers, and manipulating them in a certain way to create the illusion of movement.
At the time, I did love both of them, and I couldn't erase the love that I had for my team. But I also couldn't speak out. You know, I couldn't really say much, and I felt so imprisoned in that moment. And when we later spoke about it, Drake said, I wasn't worried about anything in that entire situation other than what if Nikki takes a shot? What if Nikki takes a shot at me? Then what? Like, what if Nikki spits bars at me?
I haven't seen him all summer. Well, then why, Kevin, hasn't he ever said or done anything?
Okay, you know what? Show me your moves. That's what the nice girl always says, but no, I'm not. I want to be, I thought I could be, but it's too much, too fast. Aren't you?
There is something amazing about the amount of potential a blank piece of paper can have. It's a canvas, an unfinished work of art, a masterpiece waiting to happen. When I pick up a pencil or a pen, I feel empowered. The world stretches out before me on a tabletop. Ideas roll around in my head. I feel them fighting to get to the front of my mind and to be brought into reality. It's amazing, this sense of inspiration. It's like everything is alive and wants to be alive, and I've always wanted to be able to give it life.
I already got rid of that, and I can do the same to you, Calavera. So if I were you, I'd keep my jaw shut. That's right, and that's why Maximino retains me on an exclusive basis. So, sorry, but I don't do odd jobs.
I am not one of those petty animatronics. I exist only in your mind. I am your darkest secrets, your greatest fears. I am your devil. I know that you are unaware of what you've done, but soon I will remind you.
Oh, my beloved subjects. It's been so long since I've seen your precious little sun-loving faces. Why, am I not royal enough for you? Don't you know who I am? Does my crown no longer count now that I have been imprisoned for 1,000 years? Did you not recall the legend? Did you not see the signs? Well, well, well. Some pony who remembers me.
Oh, it was so great catching up with you, Hannah. It's been too long. Oh, you poor thing. Sounds like you have a bug. Better go home and reboot. Remember, only keywords tonight. You need to rest your processor.
Karen!
What do you want? Oh, nonsense. I'm the fastest computer alive. You should know regret's the one thing you left out of my operating system. Our marriage.
Daddy's putting a clipboard factory here. It also says that in the same period, one skater must pull off a stunt called a nuclear flat-footed Superman grab with a hang ten nose manual in a couple aerial death ollie. What's going on in here? Yeah, thought so. Bertie will never say no to me. He'll come running as soon as I snap my fingers. Huh? Report to Wilbercorp immediately! Everyone will buy this stuff. Now get on with battling it up! Ah, Bertie, there's a gunk build-up in Tank 7. Pop in and unblock it, would you? There's a good drudge. Beg your pardon?
I need your help. Look, you think it's easy for me to come here? I don't want to be seen in this hovel, but there's something haunting Northwest Manor. If you don't help me, the party could be ruined. You want to know why this room was locked up? This is what I found in here. A painted record of every horrible thing that my family's ever done. Lying, cheating, and then there's me. I lied to you just because I'm too scared to talk back to my stupid parents.
Apparently the art of seduction works just as well on whatever the hell he is. As if I'll be here long enough. I'm a professional. The octopus will be pushing up daisies before lunch. Sure, whatever. Knock yourselves out. Teacher needs peace and quiet, though, so make it a study hall. Another thing. Let's agree not to call me Miss when the octopus isn't around. And we're definitely not on a first-name basis, so drop it. When he is around, call me Miss Yelovich. Please, sweetheart. You're a bunch of saplings. Adults have their own way of doing things.
You bet your ass I do. Yeah, I got some fucking moves, so what? I ain't gonna sing. How many times do I gotta tell yous? I'm Loudmouth Leo, what's it to you? Yeah, this dick ain't gonna suck itself. Yeah, real compelling story, Toots. I never heard that one before. For the love of God, turn this shit off! Oh, this party is so lame. There ain't no lionesses anywhere. Touch me again and you're dead. Go make me a sandwich. Please turn it off. You got me by the balls. I'll do whatever you want.